Guys, today we're going to be starting a course on Blender. Yes. So okay, I'll just be going on the basics of Blender on this course. We'll be doing it from time to time every week. Yes, we're starting from this Wednesday. Yeah, so every week Wednesdays I'll be dropping a new video for you guys. Yeah, so okay, first I'm going to be using Blender 2.9. Yes, so opening Blender 2.9. Yes, although the 3.1 is out and I have it here, but I'm just going to be using 2.9. So okay, I didn't show you what I clicked on when you open Blender. Okay, let me open it again. Okay guys, when you open Blender, this is the first thing you see. You see this page. Yeah, so what you're going to go to now is you're going to go to general. Yes, so we're going to general because we're making a 3D object, not 2D or sculpting, yeah, just 3D, basic 3D. Yeah, so first, when you open your scene, what you're going to be seeing, you're going to see lights, you're going to see camera, you're going to see an object, a box. Yes, a cube. No, not a box, a cube. And here's down on your top right, you can see this. You can see the camera, the cube, the lights. Yes, you can see them all here. Yes, yeah, just 3 objects. So yeah, I'm using a laptop. Yes, so I'm going to be showing you controls using a laptop. Some other people use mouse, but I'm using a laptop. So those, if you're using a laptop, I think this will help you a lot. Yeah, so for this tutorial you should have already downloaded Blender. So if you don't know how to download Blender, you can go and watch video to download Blender. But if you're just here for the basics, you already have Blender installed in your system, in your laptop, yes, this is the right video for you. So first, we're going to be starting with just looking at Blender, this scene. I just opened Blender and wow, I'm blown up. I'm confused. What shall I go here? What was this animation? If I click on this, will the cube start turning? I don't know. Well, I think we'll just start with looking around. Like, is it just this cube? What is around the area? So to look around, you see this circle here, this globe. I'll be calling it a globe. I'll call it axis globe. Yes, axis globe. Okay, but they call that okay, yeah. So yeah, I'll call this axis globe. So you just hover your mouse over this globe. At any point, just use your left mouse button. No, not your mouse, your left keypad button. Yeah, mouse button. Yes, you click and you move your hand. Okay, so using this globe over here, if I want to look at my x from the x-axis, I want to look at my cube from that side, that is from this side over here. Let me use this annotation pen from this side, which is the x-axis. You can just click on it. Yeah, once you hover your mouse on it, you see that it's been highlighted. You click on it. The same thing with your Y. You can go with the Z, that is the plan, the top. Yes, this is the bottom. No, this is the bottom now. Yeah, so this is the bottom. Okay, so let me just clean that. Now what I just used now was called the annotation pen. It does not, it's what I use that for anyway, is just to probably write something. It does not render. Yeah, I don't use it to render anything. So this is the first tool that you have by default that opens up with Blender. This is your select box tool. Yes, the next we have the cursor. The cursor is this red thing you see here. The cursor shows where your objects that you're adding to your scene, that is this world now, to your world, is going to appear. So if I click on this now and I put it here, to add an object, to add a new object, you just go to this add over here at your top left. You go to your add, you click on it, you go to mesh, then you see a drop down menu. You can go to cube. Let's add another cube, or this time let's add a sphere. Yes, a UV sphere. So you see it appears right there. You can click on this place again, you say add, and let's do a cylinder. So you can see they're all added. So now I think you just saw how to add an object to your scene. So I hope you just jotted that down. Yes. So that's how to add an object to your scene. Then to move an object, I want to move this cube. Yes, this cube over here. I want to move this cube. So to move this cube, you see this next tool here. You click on it. You click on the cube. Now this yellow is for the y-axis. Anywhere you see yellow is for the y-axis. So you click on it and you just move. Yeah, so that's for the y-axis. Now this is for the x-axis. The blue is for the z-axis. So z-axis. The x is for the x-axis. The red, sorry. Red is for the x-axis. So yeah, we have that. But if you just want to move it randomly, you can just hold it and you just move it. Yes, randomly. So next we're going to go to our rotate. Yes, rotate is to rotate this. You can on any axis, or you just grab any point and you're rotating your view. So let me undo everything I've just done. So now this for scaling, yeah, just the same thing. Then transform is to do the three of them. Yes, it's a combination of all of them. You can scale, you can move, you can do all of them. Now I want to show you a shortcut, because you don't want to always be going here, you click here, you move, you go back, you scale, blah blah blah. What you have to just do now is, yes, you just, to move this, you use G. You just, like, let me just say, instead of move, you grab it and you move it. Yes, so just press G on your keyboard. Then if you just move your cursor, it moves randomly. But if you want to move it along an axis, you just press the axis. After this, at this state now, it is, as you've pressed the G, you just press the axis. If it's the x-axis, X, you can move on the x-axis. You can never move on the y-axis. You press Y, now it's moving on the y-axis. No matter how far I put it towards the x, it moves on the y-axis. You can press Z, yeah, and it's moving on the Z. So if you want to move it on two axes except one, so you use shift, whatever. Let me say I want to move it on the z-axis, and no, okay, I want to move it on the x-axis and on the y-axis, but I want to do that at the same time without it moving on the z. I don't want it to be going up and down. I just want to move it straight, yes, on the plane. So what I'm going to do is I'll say shift, just like saying shift away from, you understand? That's what I used to understand it. So shift Z, you see. So now it moves on the x and y axis except the z axis, the z axis. Yes, so you want to do z and y, you say shift x to move away from the x axis. Shift x, yeah. So that's it. So now see this cursor over here. Yes, this cursor, it was in a default position before. That's at the middle. What is the world? Yes, so we're seeing whatever the world origin. Yes, that's where it was by default. So you wanted to move it you want to move it back to the world origin, you can just say Shift S. When you say Shift S, you see these options over here. Yes, you see these options over here. Next, you see this cursor to grid number 1. Yes, you can just press 1 and it moves there. Yes, press your number 1 and it moves there, or you can just click on it like that. Yes, like so. So next, I want to go into the modes. Yes, so we want to do a little adjustment on this cube. From what I've shown you, these are the tools we have. We can just increase this, but we want to make, maybe I want this side to be plunging out and all the rest. What you're going to do is to change your mode. Now if you go to your top left, you see that we're in the object mode. You go to edit mode, because we're doing a little editing here. Yes, so in our edit mode, we can move this. You can just click on this, you use G to grab, and you can move a lot of things. Yes, we can move a lot of things. We can move mountains. Yes, so don't mind me, I pressed the wrong key. Yeah, so now just undo all what I've done. Yes, I wanted to just show you how that went. So undo everything, then yes, so this is our edit mode. So edit mode is what you use to change the shape of your object. You can make this cube to become a robot. And yes, to become a robot. It depends. Yes, you can do anything. So next, what you're going to do is okay. Let's just make a phone. Yes, a phone. Yes, but not a complex phone. I'm not going to be going into any details on making the phone. Just make a phone. Make it look like a normal boxy phone. Yeah, like that. So we're making a phone. So yeah, so what we're going to be doing is that we'll just scale this down. So we want to grab everything. You use the box select, you grab everything. Just hold on your left mouse button and move your mouse, and you see you grab. Now make sure you grab all the points. Now if you turn this, you notice that the last point down here is not being touched. I mean, why not? If we move this, we say G now, and we're moving this, it's not touched. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to this transparent toggle here, toggle X-ray. Yes, transparent display. Yeah, transparent display. Yeah, so you click on it, you make it when it's blue, it means it's on. So yeah, we can see that now. When we just do that again, you see that everything now is going to be highlighted, and when you say G, you move everything. Yeah, so we want to make this phone, so now everything is highlighted. You can say, let me highlight everything again. You can say scale. Now I want to scale this down, Z axis. Those axis stuff, you X, Y, Z. Yes, pressing those keys work with all of them. Once to scale, you use S. So S to scale. Then you can say Z axis. Yeah. So once scale that down, our phone should be kind of slim. Yeah, kind of slim. Then I'm not making a square phone. So scale again, Y axis, and rescale that. You can just, maybe if you want to make it double that size, you can just say, you can press number 2 and to double the size, you can say number 3 instead, and to triple the size, like that, like so. So number 2. So I think this is okay. I'm not going into details, so I think that's just okay for the phone. So next, yes, so next I want to go into what we're going to be doing next. So now you'll be asked, what are these things for? Now I've entered into our edit mode. In our object mode, we're not seeing them, but now in our edit mode, we are now seeing these things. So what is this for? So this is to show you this is the point select mode, vertex select. Yes, so it's showing you the vertices. So next is our edge select mode, showing you the edges, not vertices, now the edges. And lastly, our face. so it shows you the faces. So yeah, now a shortcut to go into this edit mode and going back to object mode or whatever recent mode you were in is tab. Tab is to enter into edit mode. So going back to object mode, depending on where you were before. So edit mode, tab. This is object mode now. To edit mode, press tab, go back to object mode. Yes. So next, all we're going to do is we have to make the screen. So I will want to do something now. You say tab, back to edit mode. Now I want to select the top face here so we can reduce it a little. So just go to this place over here, you see insert. Yes, we can want to bring that in, but before then, if we are selecting like this, we select both the bottom and we just want the top face. So instead of going here to clicking on this transparent mode, you can just click on Alt Z, yes. So it toggles that on and off. So now you can just click on the front alone and you can, yes, insert that face. Yeah. So Ctrl Z, I don't want to be using that tool. I just from anywhere, if you want to just insert this, you can just say I and you can insert it already. Yep, so I've inserted that. So yeah, that's it. Yes, that's it. Okay, so now going back, one tool I've not showed you here, just as we have here, is rotate. So we want to rotate, just as the name implies, rotate. The first letter is R, so R, and you can rotate. You can say on the x-axis and you can rotate on x-axis. You can say y-axis, you can say z-axis. Yeah, so I've shown you that. So let's go back to making our phone, but we don't want this. To delete this, you can just press delete on your keyboard, or you say X, then delete. Click here, you say X, delete. Now, if we want to really take a close look at this, we can zoom it by going to this magnifying glass icon here with a plus on your right top. You scale this, not scale, you magnify it, you bring it, you enlarge it. Yeah, so yeah, that's it. Then what we want to do next is let's look back into our edit mode. Now we want to add colors to this, to our phone. We just do this. This is our first work. I want to leave you with something. So to add color to this, what are we going to do? First, we're going to go to this over here. Don't be scared of all these icons. You know how to use all of them as time goes on. So first, we're going to go in. Our first icon we'll go to is our material properties. Is this red circle over here with this radiation sign, whatever? I think it's looking like a radiation sign. Yeah, so you just click on it. Yes, so this is the default material you have already there. Yes, so you can choose to change the material color. Change the color to whatever you want. Now you just notice that this color is not having effect on, you're not seeing the object change color. Well, that is because we're in this shading, these viewports, we're in shading viewports. Yes, that's what they call it. But let's go to our material viewports, or our material preview. Yes, so sorry, why now work preview. So these are materials. So now this is the color we chose. Okay, you might be thinking, well, light, I need something like, you can choose any color, but I need something a little bit bright. Then I can make it darker. You can just scroll down, you go to metallic, and you want to make it look like a metal like features. Yes, so yes, If you can see that now, it's looking metallic to me. Okay, you see what's the use of that metallic now. Let's reduce the roughness, then you'll see the use. Let me reduce the roughness to, let me set to 0. That's looking like a mirror now. Okay, so you see how cool the phone is looking. Our phone, let me just increase that a little. So I think we're not going to go into details much here, just this. So okay, now this screen, I wouldn't want us to be using this screen. Everything, if it's everything just blue, then it's not looking like a phone. So I need another material for this screen. So make sure that this screen is selected. Let me go back to our work view. This screen is highlighted. Yes, so mine is highlighted now. So you just go back. Yes, then you go to this plus. Now look at my cursor. Look at where I'm going to. Go to this plus over here. You click on it. Yes, a new material is added. You click on this new. Yeah. So now, as this face is highlighted already, you can go to this assign. You assign. Note this assign can only show on edit mode, no other mode, on your edit mode alone. Yes, so you go to your assign on edit mode, and this is assigned to it already. As you can see, the color has changed already. Yeah, so next what we're going to be doing is to change the color. We want something black, black. Yeah, so we just change the color black, as you can see, but this black is not so dark. It's just black. It's just like a normal black. So now it doesn't need to be highlighted once. That you can just change it, and the changes will occur here. So we can increase the smoothness because we want a classy screen that is almost, yes. So yeah, so yeah, that's it. Okay, we have that for that now. Next, what I want to do is this body. We want the body to be, all these edges, I don't want it to be so edgy. So what you can do is you can just click on an edge to go to edge selection, because now I'm in face selection. Remember what we said here about this. So you go to edge select. You can just go to one of those edges there. Then you can say bevel. Look for bevel over here, bevel tool. Now instead of 1, all we're going to just do is we'll say like 5. Yeah, so that I can make it a curve. Yeah, so let's do this. Aha. So instead of using okay, so instead of using that, you can just say Control B. Oh, sorry, well, let me check this. Yeah, Control B. Okay, we have not selected. Yes, this is the problem. So let's go back to our edge select. You say Control B. Let me go back, Control B. Yeah, so you can now, once you have done this, once you say Control B, now you can just say 1. 1 is too much. You press your backspace to clear it. You say, let me say 0.1. 0.1. Yes, that curve is what we need. So just say 0.1 for that point. Then you go to this side again. You say Control B. You say 0.1. Yep. You go to this side. If you like the phone, let's just continue. 0.1. Control B, 0.1. If you make any mistake, you can just say Control Z to undo, Control Z to undo what you did. Yeah, so the phone is coming out now. Yeah, you see this, it's looking good. Now why this phone is looking classy like this is because my material viewport is using a HDR. No, let me not go into those stuff now. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So now let's go back to, press tab to go back to object mode. Yeah, and this phone is looking nice now. Yeah, he just made a phone, although he wants to make a picture of this phone. So this icon here shows camera. You click on it and you're looking at that now. If you go up here, you can see render, but before you render, we're just making a picture, so we need to do a little thing here. This is not how, when you say render, this is not how it's going to look. No, to make it look like this, you need to do a little touch with the light. Yeah, so this how it's going to look. Go to this rendered viewport here. Yes, now this how it's going to look. Yeah, just this it's looking too dull. Why it's looking too dull like this is because it's not reflecting light. The only light we have in our scene is this light over here. Let me zoom out. Yes, so is this light over here? So if you can, let me say you increase this light. Okay, this green bulb over here, this icon here, you can increase the light. You can increase it to whatever. You can just say 1 million watts, whatever. So when you look at it again, you see the screen is reflecting this light now. That's why it's looking white. It's not actually white, it's still black, but reflecting this light. Yes, you can see our bulb over here. So but we want to just lighten our scene without doing that. So what we're going to do is this. Let me just delete this light here. Now go to this, you see this icon here, it's called the world property. You click on it, you see this color over here. Now click on this red dot you see. Note, it's our environment, so you go to environment texture, you click on it, everything is purple. Oh my god, this guy is crazy, right? Well, it's because we don't have any material texture for this scene, so it's looking purple. So what you're going to just do is just go to open. Yes, to open whatever picture you want to use as your background. Okay, I don't know why that's wasting my time. Oh, pictures. Okay, well, Blender has its inbuilt picture. So if you know where your Blender file is, the file you installed, mine is in my document. I don't know why I put it there, but I just put it in my document. So yours might be in program. Yes, program 84. No, just my programs. You can just check it under your local your local storage. Yes, that is this local disk. Yes, you can check it under there, but mine is in my document. So I just go to documents, you look for Blender Foundation. When you click on Blender Foundation, you see Blender 2.9, you click on it, go to Blender 2.90. if your own is 3.1, I don't know. Well, okay, let me use my Blender 3.1. Let me just go there. So go to my, let me go back again. So program files 86. Is that where Blender is? Nah. So go to your program files, yes. Then you check down, you should see Blender. Yes, Blender Foundation. Mine, this is Blender 3.1. That is the folder for Blender 3.1. I'm just doing because that is the only one that is in my local disk. So that is why I'm going through that method. So you go to 3.1, you're seeing here. Click on it. You go to data files. You go to Studio Lights. You go to world. It's a long journey, but you can just copy this. So now we have different, these are 3D pictures. It's like a picture that can go around a sphere and it's looking like your environment. They are 3D pictures. It's looking weird, but it's actually 3D. That's why. So this is the one that's it is default peaks in your material view. So if you like that, you can put that. or you can go for night, you can go for sunsets. I just like this because it has a lot of trees. Yeah, so that's it. Now this is what you see. Sorry. So now this is what you see. You see everything is looking cool. So we don't want this base reflecting, so we can just add something. You can add a plane, add, yeah, go to your add, mesh, planes. So that's how you add something. So you can scale this up. I like scaling from edit because they say sometimes it brings up errors. Depends on what you're doing with it, but sometimes. But you go to tab, then S to scale. You can just scale it up. Yeah, scale it. Scale it, scale it, scale it, scale it. Let me look through my camera so I'll be sure when I'm totally scaling it. Scale. Yeah, it needs to cover everything here, except if you want to see this background. But yeah, that's it. So I've scaled it up. Let me click on this camera again to come back to my view. So tab. So now I want to change this. I want to change the texture for this. I want to change this color. Now if you have seen some of my videos, you see that they are not just blue, they're not just black, they might be pictures. So the same thing, if you want to change this material now, you can go to the material over here. You say new. Yes, so we want to pick a color. We don't want it to be this white color. We want maybe a wood color or something like that. So you can just go to this yellow dot here. You click on the yellow dot. Then you go to your image texture. Now this is an object we're looking at. We're looking at a normal mesh, an object. They call this mesh. In Unity, they call it game objects. Yeah. So image texture here. Click on it. And you see you're able to, it's black because there's no image, there's no image. So go to this object, this open, sorry, go to the open, then you go to pictures. You can pick whatever picture you want. Mine, I just open pictures from here. Yeah, see this, I already have a wood picture downloaded already. So I say open. So I just wait for it, and wow, yeah, it just opened. Okay, so I'm not going to be doing much right now. This process, you can do your rendering from here, but I think if we just do a little bit of adjustment, it will look really nice. So if you want to just do a little bit adjustment, as I said, you can just go to see this UV editing over here. Under this layout, not under, just beside layout, modeling, sculpting, UV editing. So now this shows you the image that is going to be placed here. So this is your, yes, this is your plane. So if you just increase it, if you increase its scale, if you increase the scale, so just like as if this image is placed different places here, it's just spread the image around. So let's go back to our layout, and you see this. So see all those boxes and the rest. So that's how it spreads. So if you have a seamless image, it will be really cool. It's really cool. But I think we just this just okay. This preferable. Wow, I like it. Yes, yeah, I like it. So next, I think let me see. Okay, yeah, that's just it. So I thought we're doing something really basic. So this is what we got for our video. You want to render this, you want to make a picture for your first product. You just, yeah, that's the phone there. You can just say, go to this icon over here, this camera that you've seen over here, this camera icon, they call it the render properties. You click on it. You can render in Eevee, but I like rendering in circles because it just brings out everything. It brings out the sweetness of what you're looking at. So you go to circles, I render in circles. Okay, so you see how shabby this is looking. Well, if you don't have a GPU, you can use CPU, but I use GPU compute. Yeah, so I use render at 128. Don't mind me. For GPU you can render at 128, but when you're using CPU, it's good that you reduce your render to maybe 32 or highest 64. Yes, it's actually good for the health of CPU. Yeah, so I don't know, but I usually click this adaptive sampling. You can just hover your mouse over there to see what it says about it. Then open up this denoise, then you click on viewports, so it removes every form of noise here, and all those dots that you see before will be cleared away. Yeah, they are all cleared away, and this is looking really sweet. I mean, you can see how sweet this is looking. Okay, yeah, so now we want to bring this out, we want to make it a picture. So go to the next thing here. You see this as if it's this output property. You see an icon like a printer, bring it an image. You click on that icon, then you scroll down. You see this end here. This shows the amount of frames that is over here. You see all this. It's amount of times it's going to print that thing out. How many pictures it's going to make, or how many frames for the video is going to make. So I'll just say 1. I'll say 1 because it's just one picture I'm making. I'll explain this in my next video. Well, you can just follow me so you can print out and probably post a picture of what you just did. You can post a picture, you can, yes. So next you're going to go to this box over here. This is the output, this is the folder. So you click on it and it shows you which folder you want to use. I want to drop it in my video folder. The picture will drop in my video folder. So accept. So as you just accept it, the path is going to be dropped here. Yes, so you can just click here to show which formats. So you don't click on any of these. This shows in these video formats, so you can click any of these. You can say JPEG, JPEG, you can say PNG. So I just don't want PNG. So that's just all. These are the basic things you need. So you can just go here now and say render animation. So you just wait and everything begins to render. You can just zoom that in. Yes, so your picture and everything is rendering. Okay, so I really love that you subscribe, like, and share my videos to different people. Share the link wide as far as possible. More videos on this Blender is going to be coming out, and you'll be making cool things. I mean, cool things. We might even make a well-detailed phone in our next video. We might, I'm not promising, but probably might make something even cooler, but just for this. And if you really want to even do a little bit of touching, maybe you want the screen to be, you can just add a picture to the screen, just the way we added for this, for the plane. Just the way we added this picture, you can add a picture for the screen, adjust the picture. So I'll be showing you. So okay, my folder videos, and I said I rendered it to my video. So this is the picture. The name is 0001. So that's your picture of the phone. You see it's looking cool. Now I was talking about adding something over here. I want to add maybe like a picture. So I already have a picture I can add for the screen over there. So I think I'll just do that in my next video. Yeah, so you want to watch how to do that, come next week, this Wednesday, and I'll be releasing a video next week Wednesday, probably on Tuesday, but on Wednesday the video should be out on my channel. Come next week Wednesday and you'll see a video. I'll be making a video with it. I'll show you how to render a video. I mean, render a movie, like no movie, yeah, a movie, whatever, a video with it. You see the screen, maybe the phone screen and everything, maybe a call, whatever that video will be. Just come and watch my next video next week and you'll see how to do that. It's going to be classic, it's going to be basic, it's going to be good. I mean, very good. You'll love it. Yeah, so thank you. Subscribe, share, like, do everything for my channel. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you.